Yo, what's up, and welcome to Common Sense. I'm Andre Faro. It's so good to have you. Well, you've all seen this billboard. Yeah, it's gone crazy on X and on Facebook because Solidarity has decided they are going to put out the issues that South Africa face. Yep, I've said it. They're going to put out the issues that the ANC government has created. And the mere fact that they are going to show what kind of hate the ANC government has towards white people. Now, if you check this one, the Kiffness says the city of Johannesburg took 4 hours to remove this banner because, just like the apartheid government, they don't want the world to know the truth. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, South Africa is the most race regulated country in the world. Now, of course, they're speaking about those laws, those racial laws that has been so heavily debated. Now, of course, the left is saying that it's been debunked in so many ways. And of course, they would choose someone like Dan Corder as a champion to debate it. But South Africa, we know for a fact that social media is where we are at. So there has to be a debate. Check the response from both sides. Check this out.
Hey, we here. We're showing up. Nothing much. Keep moving. Left, right.
Yo, guys, who thought that an orange billboard can cause such a massive outcry online? Now, this is Solidarity's billboard and it reads, "Welcome to the most race regulated country in the world." And it was put up along the M1, the road which delegates are supposed to take to attend the G20 in South Africa. Now, the placement of this is absolutely genius. I mean, imagine seeing this on your way to the G20. Now, let's get into the details. Lesufi being Lesufi, of course, reacted. This is a tweet from him, or an X, whatever you call it. Racists are loud and clear. They hate transformation and are busy vulgarizing our efforts to build an all inclusive country that recognizes the injustices of apartheid. We must defeat them. To do that, we must bury our petty differences and unite the like minds and push them back. And then he put a picture of the DA as well. And a couple of hours later, would you just look at the following? This is that same billboard removed. Wow, Lesufi, did you send your foot soldiers, what do you call it, the Amapanyaza, Teletubbies? I'm not sure. Wait, didn't they get disbandoned or something like that? Just like, and I thought the real drama was always on Igoli or Seven Dalan, man, yeah. Look at this. Take one down, another one comes up. Solidarity will keep playing yo-yo until the end of time. This is another billboard. And then the Kiefners also wrote the city of Johannesburg took 4 hours to remove this banner because just like apartheid government, they don't want the world to know the truth. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, South Africa is the most race-regulated country in the world. And then another one, the South African government tore down ads highlighting the racial discrimination of minorities. They're trying very hard to hide this from the G19. Oh, this is hilarious. Can we call it the G19 now? Just asking for a friend since America is not involved anymore. But the one thing that I don't see on social media is anyone denying the statement of this billboard. No one has actually gone and said, like, no, South Africa is not the most race regulated country in the world. So that in itself speaks volumes to me.
Social media has become the battleground where you have the left as well as the middle right constantly at war with information. Now, this is very important because the Constitution allows South Africans the freedom of expression, the freedom of speech. You must have heard that in every single conversation. But the mere fact that the city of Johannesburg took 4 hours to take it down, but yet Johannesburg looks like a pigsty. And they've been taking decades to fix Johannesburg. They're trying to fix Johannesburg right now as I speak, so that Cyril Ramaphosa can show off to the prime ministers and presidents that are on their way to South Africa for the G20. But let's check what is happening on X. So, of course, we have here thought we lived in a country where free speech was protected, but they're busy taking it down. And then we have the colonel saying, happy to post the Free Palestine billboards all over the country, expressing their free speech. Now, I agree with that. You saw this all over South Africa. Free, free Palestine, free, free Palestine. But as soon as the ceasefire ended, you don't see that anymore. It just shows you the propaganda machine constantly pushing information down your throat. And that's why it's important we are at a battle for information, at a battle what is the truth and what is not. And so we have on one side the government, the left wing, pushing as hard as they can to suppress the truth, while you have people in the middle and in the on the right constantly also fighting that battle. And so it's important that you understand this what we're doing here on social media is not just repost or giving your opinion piece, but it's actually you fighting for the truth. And that is what we have. That is what we have right here on Common Sense because we know truth wins. So the Colonel, Mr. Chris, he posts and he says, happy to post free Palestine billboards all over the country expressing their free speech and damaging South Africa's international reputation. I agree with the Colonel that it has damaged our reputation because South Africa has never gotten the taste of true freedom, of capitalists. They never got that feeling because we've had a history of nationalists as well as socialists, which we are going through at the moment. But I want to continue. He says this, but as soon as the trade union Solidarity pays and legal post its own billboards, illegally remove them. The ANC hates freedom. That's true. That is true. You know what? The ANC would have been seen in a different light if they just left it. But to see that they went ahead and they decided they're going to remove it, it has of course showed us once again their hand. So if you have not seen it yet, this is how they removed it. So let me be clear. The city that does not know how to clean itself up took 4 hours to took down a banner because they were triggered by it. Because the left wing got offended by it. Twitter was going nuts. The left wing couldn't believe it. They called white people racist over and over and over. Even Zoranya got involved and posted the most race regulated country in the world, billboard removed in Johannesburg. Crazy. And that happened just in a few hours. And so when I came across this post, I was really encouraged by it because it speaks so much truth. If you are white, conservative, male Christian, you are the target. You are the target. And they hate you because they know for a fact that you have common sense and you have truth with you. And so this post says here it's a war on white people. Everywhere you look, the same thing happening almost as if it is coordinated. From the Great South to the UK to Europe to South Africa. Also, the same thing. Silence the white people and erase their history. It is fueled by hate, but also by Marxists. And I agree with it. I truly agree with it. South Africa is a Christian nation. South Africa is built on us being a nation free, all men free. But you see, South Africa, we're sitting with a bunch of dictatorships in government that do not like what you and I say. So they censor us, they cancel us, they want to silence us. And at the end of the day, they keep on showing their hand. And I'm glad that the city of Johannesburg did this because now we get more ammo, we get more evidence to prove our point. Because the left is constantly wanting to scream at us that you are racist, a bigot, a homophobic if you agree with Solidarity. But you know what? I don't care about names. I don't. I don't care about people's feelings. I care about facts and I care about the truth. And at the end of the day, When people remove your freedom of speech, it becomes a Marxist nation. It becomes a socialist nation because dictators are saying to you and I, we do not care about your freedom of speech. Even though it's a constitutional right, we do not care. We will silence you. But I thank God that this has come out into the light. The city that cannot clean itself up took 4 hours to remove a banner. It just shows you once again what their priorities are. And it's not fixing South Africa, it is not fixing Johannesburg. At the end of the day, they showed their hand, they showed their cards, and I thank God they did. Because now, at the end of the day, us in the middle and right have evidence to prove again that we were not just speaking a conspiracy theory, but we got constant facts. And so, South Africa, this is common sense where truth wins. Hit your notification, hit the subscribe button, hit your thoughts down below because I'd love to see what you have to say. And South Africa, this is where truth will win on platforms like Common Sense. Have a fantastic day. God bless.